Hello, and welcome to video 7 in our Cannabis Education Series. Today, we will be discussing feelings and emotions and how to help our children cope with uncomfortable feelings. When we talk about feelings, I like to put feelings into two categories, comfortable and uncomfortable. Comfortable feelings are feelings that we like to feel, like happiness, joy, or love. Uncomfortable feelings are feelings that we dislike, like anger, anxiety, or boredom. It's good to remember that all feelings are valid. Some just make us feel uncomfortable. Often we see adolescents use substances such as cannabis to avoid these uncomfortable feelings. Helping our children verbalize their feelings and cope with the discomfort of certain feelings will help them make more positive choices now and in the future. Take a look at this feelings wheel. This wheel helps us break down the complexity of feelings and emotions. The inside of the circle has core or basic emotions. These emotions are easy to identify or express. The more complex or secondary emotions branch out from the core emotions into the secondary circles. These feelings are often harder to identify. To use the feeling wheel, you start in the center by identifying the core emotion you are feeling. And then you can branch out towards the edge of the circle to help identify some of the secondary emotions you might be feeling. Knowing and verbalizing how you are feeling can help identify ways in which you can support the feeling and emotion. As a parent or caregiver, we can sometimes feel helpless when our child is feeling certain emotions. Helping give our children the language of these secondary feelings can also empower us to help them cope with these feelings. One way to cope with uncomfortable feelings is by using mindfulness. Mindfulness means paying full attention to something. It does not mean you need to sit and meditate in silence. It simply means taking your time to really notice what you're sensing and feeling in the present moment without interpretation or judgment. There are a lot of free mindfulness resources available online, including breathing techniques or guided meditations. One mindfulness exercise you can easily do is a technique we call the 5-4-3-2-1 technique. This simply challenges you to stop, clear your mind, and name 5 things you see around you, 4 things you are touching, 3 things you hear, 2 things you smell, and 1 thing you can taste. Doing this can help ground you in the present moment. I encourage you to try this technique yourself or with your children in the near future. It's a great tool to have in your back pocket for when emotions and uncomfortable feelings are high. Today's conversation starter is rooted in gratitude. Practicing mindfulness often opens our mind up to gratitude for our present being and for our feelings. I encourage you to ask the following question to your child. What is something that made you smile today?